Shalom, shalom, family. This is another day that Yahweh has made. We have to try to rejoice and be glad in it. Right. So first and foremost, I want to say call halal Yahweh. Right. Abanawa Yahweh. Right. Our Father Yahweh. All praises Abanawa Yahweh. Ba'ashem wa Malak Yahweh Shai. Barakathum to the Akim wa Akwathium. Right. Shalom to y'all. Right? The Akim and the Akwathium and the Bunyam, right, of Israel, of Yasharallah. So I just wanted to start early, man, because it's on my spirit, man, to get some reading in, right? And why not get some reading in with, the family, right? So first off, man, I'm gonna start off in Psalms chapter 94 and verse number 8, and it reads, O Yahweh, the power of hosts, hear my prayer. Give ear, O Yahweh of Jacob, Selah. Behold, O Yahweh, our shield, look upon the face of thine anointed. Right? The Lord need to take care of us, right? And look upon our face, man. See us. Right? This is what David is pleading unto the Most High, man. Right? Because it feel like a lot of times, man, feel like the Most High not there, man. But Yahweh always there, man. We always, have Yahweh right there by our side, man. The scriptures tell us, right, in the book of Zechariah, chapter 2 and verse number 8, man, that, we the apple of his eye. We are where his focus lies, right? So David is invoking, right, the Most High to look at his face, man. See me, right? See how I'm feeling. Help me, right? Fix me. Right. So reading on. It says, for a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my power than to dwell in the tents of the wicked. Right? So, man, a day, in the most high courts, right, in his heavenly place, right, is better than 1,000, right, 1,000 days on this earth, man. Right? And we gotta think like that, man. Like a lot of times, man, brothers get vexed. Brothers get up out the spirit, right? Our feelings get hurt, all type of different things, and we're not even thinking, right? About we're about to have thousands of years, right, in the courts of Yahweh Shai, man, right? When we rule this earth again, man, it slips our mind, man. We in the flesh, we give into the flesh, man, and we gotta ask the Lord, man, right? We gotta ask the Lord, man. Salaki, somebody was calling me, you know, to help our unbelief, man, right? To give us strength when we're weak, man, right? Because you're gonna fall, right? You're gonna fall into temptation, right? You're gonna give into heaviness, right? You're gonna have these different problems and these different woes and trials of life, man, right? But through thy precepts, right, I find comfort, right? Through thy precepts, I get an understanding. I learn how to walk, right, and not run, right? I learn how to crawl and not sit down and sit still, man, when pain is on me, right? I seek you daily, man, right? And we got to seek Yahweh daily, man, right? Because one day in his courts, right, is better than 1,000, right? Verse 11, for Yahweh, thy power is a sun and a shield. Yahweh will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. O Yahweh of hosts, blessed is the man that trusted in thee. Right? So when we going through our woes and our troubles and we feeling like we destroyed and distressed, remember, your trust is in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, right? When they fire you from your job, right? Because you take off on a Shabbat day, man. When they give you less work because you keep these holy feast days, man, right? When your wife acting up, man, when your husband acting up, man, right? Blessed is he, right? Oh Yahweh that trusteth in thee, man. right? And we gotta go through tribulations. We gotta get vexed. We gotta get whooped, man. We gotta get an ass whooping, man. Right? Because when we don't, man, right, we get headstrong, man. Jake is like a wild horse, right? Without reins and a bit, man. Right? Without something to control him, man. So when we leave out of the control and the trust of the Most High, we start controlling our own thing, right? Hey, man, we destroy ourselves, man. You know. But the Lord said, "What? Blessed is he that trusted in thee, man." This is what David is showing us right through the scriptures, through the precepts, man. In the biggest book of the Bible, man. Right? Gotta love our big brother David. Some of y'all forefather David, man. He give us the way that we need to walk in, man. Right? Blessed are thee. Blessed is the man that trusted in thee, oh Yahweh. Right? But let's get into the Sirach, because that's really what this is about. But I had to go read that, man. I'm sitting here, I'm watching a video of the brother Jonathan, right, from Sons of Zion, and it just been healing me. It's one video that I listen to, over probably 10 times, man, and it's 3 hours long, right? So I dedicated, what's 3 times 10? 30, 30 hours of my life to that one video, man, because it helps so much, right? So let's read this, man. This is the book of Sirach, right? Chapter 2, from the top, man. We're gonna read this whole chapter, man. Y'all be with me, man, right? As Yahweh walks with us, right? My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, right? I'm gonna keep going. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou may be increased at thy last end. So Yahweh, he tells us, man, right? He's showing us right through probably James. I mean Jesus, right? The son of Sirach, right? Or it could be a Sirach or his grandfather. But it's telling us through one of those three mighty brothers, right? When you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation, right? And when you going through it, don't make haste to get out of it, man. Right? I just told a brother in the group chat, right? Enjoy that ass whooping, man. Take it cheerfully, man. Right? Take it cheerfully, man, because in that we feel the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? And all he's doing is exercising us, man. All it is you saying, okay, I don't want to go through that ass whooping no more. So I'm gonna listen to the Lord, man. I'm gonna trust in him, man. All these affliction that I go through, I know is for something greater later, right? Because he said, what? Endure, make not haste in time of trouble. That way at your last end, right, you'll come out greater, right? Because our last end is the kingdom. My bad. The Lord made me shut the scripture right when I was speaking, but let's get it back out, man. Right? It says, verse 4. I'm gonna read verse 3 again. It says, "Cleave unto him." Right. So the Lord commands us, right, through one of these mighty brothers, right, to cleave unto him, man. A lot of brothers, man, we cleaving unto alcohol, right? Other brothers cleaving unto edibles, other brothers cleaving unto their woman, right? Other brothers cleaving unto other brothers, right? The Lord commands us to cleave unto him, right? It says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou may be increased at thy last end," right? All these afflictions that we're going through is not for naught, man. It's not for nothing, right? It's to make us greater later, man, right? In my Father's house is many mansions, right? Store up treasures for yourself up in heaven. Well, moth neither rust nor thieves break in the steal, man, right? This is the scriptures, right? Cleave unto him, right? That way you will be, you don't have to worry about if you're going to be increased or not at the last end, man. Trust in the Lord. Continue to call off on them days, man. Continue to walk this walk of faith, man, and not by sight, man. Right? It says faith is the substance of things unseen, right? The evidence right? Matter of fact, before I butcher it, man, let's go get it, man. Cause that's what's disobedience takes faith, man. Right? And you have to have faith in your ass whooping too. You can't just say, I'm getting an ass whooping, so I'm out. No, man. Right? Every time you got an ass whooping and thought about leaving the house, your ass came right back home, man. Right? Where else I'm gonna lay my head? Who else are we gonna trust in? The Lord whip our ass and we gotta go back home. Who we gotta come back to the Lord. Who else we gonna trust in? Right? It says, cursed be man that trusted in man and maketh men the strength of his arm. Right? We don't do that, man. We make God the strength of our arm. Yahweh is the strength of our arm. Right? So watch this. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, and verse number 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, right? The evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtain a good report, right? So having that blind, radical, stupid amount of faith that you keeping the commandments is going to get you the kingdom, right? That faith right there is the evidence of things not seen. Meaning is evidence that you got your portion in the kingdom, right? It's evident that you done stacked up some more treasures in heaven, man, right? Therefore, the elders, we're becoming elders, man. We're going to be the next elders, man. And we need that good report, right? That way, when they come down, they sit before you to get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and good doctrine from you, right? You have a good report, so they reverence you, right? You know? So, hey, man, make sure you cleaving unto the Lord, man, even in your times of trouble, right? It says what? Verse 4. This is Sirach 2 and 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Don't be rushing, right, to get another gig, man. Don't be rushing to get out there and start hustling and selling these drugs because your damn rent coming up, man. No, man, if the Lord put it in his will for you to lose that apartment, that house, that car, those clothes, these shoes, that's in his will. You can't do nothing about it, right? And he said what? He said, take it cheerfully and be patient. Don't rush. Be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, man. Right? Because when you keep these commandments, that this earth, this world has no choice but to tempt you, man. No choice, man. Everything that we do is against the ways of this world, man. 80% of our life being a Hebrew Israelite, practicing these laws, statutes, and commandments, 80% of everything that we're doing is against this world, man. You have no choice to get changed to a lower state. It's not in our will to be rich, man. Right? And even rich brothers that get into that come into the faith, they end up having less money, right? Why? Because you have to deny the things of the world to be able to get the kingdom. You can't keep the things of this world and get the kingdom, man. Right? It won't happen. It's not gonna happen. Right? Be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men and women in the furnace of adversity. Don't be quick to get up out of the fire, man. The dirt only rise to the top of the cistern, right? Or whatever this thing is called, this pot where you burn, this gold and this silver. The dirt only rises to the top due to mixture and heat for long periods of time. You can't just go try it in the fire, bro. You can't just hurry up and burn it and it's done. Right? This is not damn bacon, man. Right? Turkey bacon, man. This is not a damn pancake, man. Gold takes time to heat up. You have to stir it. And then the dirt comes to the top, man. And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. Don't hurry up and try to get out the hot seat, man. Sit there for a little while, right? Believe in him. Who's the him? Yahweh. Believe in him through the fire of adversity. Believe in him, because it's nothing but the Lord trying your faith, making sure that you're proven, right? Giving you that taste of affliction so you can help other brothers and sisters of the God body, right? To walk this walk just like you have, man. Enjoy tribulation, right? Believe in him, Yahweh, and he will help thee. Order your way aright and trust in him. We got to trust that at the end of the day, when they fire us, all hell's fail, your woman leave you, the baby's gone, right? Grandma die, can't go to the funeral, right? Daddy out of your life, mama gone, right? At the end of all that, man, right? Trust in him, man, right? In this affliction, man, we got to learn how to trust in Yahweh, man. Don't be so quick to hop up out the goddamn pot, man. The best food that you eat is slow cooked. Best food, right? And you got to go through that same process, right? Then you go in there and you chop it up. And you got the beef, shredded beef all through the pot, right? But it takes time. So don't rush this thing, man. Don't rush out of don't rush out of your trouble, man. Sit in that pot, man. Right? So you could be the best you could be for Yahweh, man. Verse 7. Sirach 2 and 7. Ye that fear Yahweh, wait for his mercy. Don't go try to look and grab your own mercy, man. You trying to fix your own fucking problem. Right? Excuse my language, but man, we do this, man. You trying to fix your own goddamn problem, right? No. Wait for Yahweh's mercy, man. Don't hurry up and go get that job that's gonna make you break the Sabbath again. Right? Maybe you should go get a damn lawnmower and knock on 100 doors and try to make you a good $300. Right? Maybe that's what you should be doing. Right? Maybe you should knock on some doors and say, hey, look, man, I don't know if you need a room painted, but I got this white bucket of paint and I'll paint it for $150. Right? Maybe you need to just wait for his mercy. Right? And that ain't a maybe. You definitely should. It says, ye that fear Yahweh, wait for his mercy. And go not aside lest ye fall. You're going to end up committing sin again, man. The people got rid of you because you're keeping the lunar Sabbath, right? You quote unquote, right? You're keeping the actual Sabbath of the Lord. The people fire you, right? And you rush to go get another damn job so you could break it again. Bro, be patient and let the Lord have his mercy upon you, man. Right? Ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail, man. Right? You're gonna be in the kingdom with your house, man. Right? If you keep these laws and run with these and walk with these all the way to the end of the finish line, you'll have your reward. It's not gonna fail. This is a promise. This is a promise, man. This is part of the promises. You being able to believe and be part of the faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is part of the promises, right? It says what? Ye that fear in Yahweh, believe him, and your reward shall not fail, right? I'm talking to myself too, man, right? Don't think it's only about you, man. The sword is a two-edged, you feel what I'm saying? Cut both ways, man. Right? Ye that fear Yahweh, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy, because that's the promise, man. You will get that joy and that mercy, man. But it takes you to fear Yahweh, though. It takes you to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. It takes you to deny yourself, right? Sometimes sit in affliction, right? To be able to get this reward and this everlasting joy and mercy, man. Right? This ain't nothing but Isaiah chapter 14, man. You're gonna have slaves, you ain't gonna have to work, right? And the Lord gonna give you his mercy, and his mercy gonna reign forever in the kingdom. We won't have to worry about getting our back beat in no more, right? The Lord whooping us, right? Nothing, man. So that's the way you do it, by fearing him, trusting him, sitting in adversity, because he's going to have mercy to take you out of it. Right? Who is the he? Yahweh. Verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh and was confounded? Did anybody trust in Yahweh and he didn't bring them through? Right? Look at Joseph. Right? Look at the 3 Hebrew boys that burned in, that was supposed to burn in the fire, man. Right? Look at Abraham, man. Did he trust in the Lord and God get confounded? Right? The Lord actually made him kill Isaac? No, man. He trusted in the Lord, man. The Lord gave him an offering, man. We trust in the Lord and he gave us an offering, man. His only begotten, right? So it's a commandment for us to trust in the Lord, man. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear? Right? You got to abide in his fear, man. Right? What is the fear, man? If I break the Sabbath day, the Lord gonna kill me, man. Right? If I sleep with another man, woman, the Lord gonna kill me. Right? If I eat the pork, when the Lord come back, he gonna kill me. Right? That's how you fear Yahweh. It says, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him, man? Right? If you keeping the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, you fear him, you trust in him, you have faith in him, you obey him, right? How can you get forsaken? When you ask for something, when you go to the Lord in prayer, right? When you go to Yahweh in prayer, Salakia, right? When you go to Yahweh in prayer, he's gonna answer that, man. He's gonna honor that, man. It's like you with a company, right? That you always paying off your credit bill, right? You always paying off your credit bill. It's no problem when you come to them and ask them for a larger loan, man. Same way with Yahweh, man. You always paying off your sins, man. You always giving alms. You always praying. You always prophesying. Always teaching. Always reading a book. Always watching videos. Same way, man. The credit bureau that you with, they gonna that's nothing. He always pay his credit, right? He always do. Same thing with the Lord, man. Right? He's always paying his credit. Right? He's always paying his bill, man. I told them in the land of their captivity, they're going to repent and remember me, right? And I shall look upon them and have mercy upon them, right? And that's what we need to be doing, man. I mean, radical belief, radical faith, man. Radical obedience. We got to go crazy about the laws of the Lord, man, right? This book is written for those that are addicted, right, to the laws of God, the laws of Yahweh, right? So reading on, verse 11. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in times of affliction. Right? So we thinking that it's in our hands to pay our rent, man. We thinking it's in our hands to provide for our family. We thinking it's in our hands to keep our children safe. We thinking it's in our hands to do all these things, and it's not. It's in our belief and trust and obedience in Yahweh that does all these things, right? The ship was going crazy, and the disciples was on it. What they say? Hey, wake up, get up, but lest we die, the ship is getting overtaken with waves. Oh, ye of little faith. You know what I mean? Rebuke the wind and it stands still, man. So you have to have faith when your life is going to hell, man. Right? When you really hitting the bottom of the bottom of the bottom, you still have to walk in that crazy, insane faith that Yahweh got you, man. Right? By Hashem Yahushua. Right? So it says what? And saveth in times of affliction. And it's crazy because when we make it to the end of this kingdom, we're going to be getting hella afflicted. The affliction is going to be crazy. But guess what? He's going to save us. What happened in Exodus, right? Chapter 2, right? They started ruling over us in rigor, making us make more bricks. Go and get your own hay. You just want to leave because blah, 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 blah. Right? And what the Lord did, saved us in that affliction. Right? This ain't nothing but the second Exodus. Right? He's going to save us in this affliction as well. Shalom to the brothers and sisters on the chat. Right? It says what? And saveth in time of affliction. Woe be unto the fearful heart. Right? A fearful heart is that you trust in you to save you when it comes to money, right? When it comes to anything. You don't trust in the Lord, man, because you got a fearful heart, man. You worried about men, being able, you worrying about being able to pay your bills due to your damn the quote unquote boss, man. Right? It says, woe unto the fearful heart, to people that waver and break my command. Watch this. Let me get this quick precept right quick. Right through the spirit. Here's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, and verse number 33. It says, why trimmest thou away to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. And this is how you get brothers and sisters, man, talking about, oh, you in captivity, break the Sabbath. Right? Nah, that's not what the Lord said, man. It says, why do you trim your ways to seek love, man? Why you going against me to seek love of your wife, man, your husband? Right? Why you going against me, right, to seek love from your damn quote unquote boss, man? Right? Your master. Why are you trimming your ways, right, for these damn men and these women, man? Right? Let's not do that. Woe be unto the fearful hearts, right? Back in Sirach chapter 2, verse 12. Woe be unto the fearful hearts, right? That waver in their faith, right? I added that. And faint hands. So destruction be to the fearful hearts and faint hands. People that's scarcely doing the work, man. You don't even love doing the work like that. You just doing it because you trying to please men. You know what I mean? You just doing it because now it's just a habit, right? No, man. Woe be unto the faint hands, man. Right? You only go to camp 2 times a month, man. Right? Woe be unto the faint hands, man. Destructions to people that don't want to put this work in, man. Right? Destruction to those who have a bad taste in their mouth about making videos, man. Right? Woe, destruction unto the faint hands. Right? And the sinner that goeth 2 ways, man. Are you serving God or are you serving yourself? Are you serving God or are you serving your family? Are you serving Yahweh, right? Or are you serving your workplace, man? Who are you serving? Because they're trying to make you go 2 ways, man. And we know the Lord said you can't serve 2 masters, right? Because you're going to hold to the one, right? And despise the other, right? This is how you become a sinner, man, right? You worried about the damn dollar. You worried about what your wife gonna think. You worried about what your wife family gonna think. Your husband family gonna think. Keep the damn Salakia. Keep the beautiful commandments, right, of the Most High God. Trust in Him, and you gonna get afflicted for it. You gonna lose things. Money ain't gonna be funny, right? Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Yahweh deliver them out of them all. By Hashem Yahushua. Right? It says, woe be unto the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Right? Because you don't believe, man. How the Lord going to defend you and you don't trust in him to save you out of your afflictions, man? You don't believe, man. You don't trust, man. You don't trust in Yahweh, man. That word go back to trust, man. Right? If you believe, you trust. And then that word trust go back to obey. And if you trust, you obey, man. Right? So if you believe and trust in Yahweh, man, you're going to obey, man. And that's where faith come in at. Right? Because he said that you won't be defended if you don't have that radical trust, that radical belief, that radical faith, that radical obedience, right? You don't trust, man. Therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience, right? It's a commandment to be patient and endure, man. By Hashem Yahushua, right? Man, that's heavy. destruction unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when Yahweh shall visit you? Right? Oh, I'm sorry. Man, y'all don't want to hear that, man. All this forgive me, that's cool and all. The scripture tells us to ask for pardon. We got to ask for pardon of our sins, right? But obedience is better than sacrifice. And your lips, right, are like the daily sacrifices, man. So your prayer is like a daily sacrifice. You don't want to continue to have to say, I'm sorry, man. Right? The Lord's not your woman, man, where you got to say sorry all the time and she ain't got to never say it back, man. No. If you treat her well, if you safeguard your mind, right? You safeguard your mouth, right? You don't have to worry about offending your wife, right? Same way as if you safeguard your mind, right? And you save your heart, right? You don't got to worry about fearing Yahweh. Trust. Trust in him, right? It says what? What will ye do when Yahweh visit you, right? They that fear Yahweh will not disobey his word. They that fear Yahweh will not disobey his word. And they that love him will keep his ways, right? Till death do us part, man. That's how we got to be with Yahweh, man, right? I'm serving you. I'm walking in the ways you told me to walk in until death do us part, man. Right? By Hashem Yahushua. Right? Hallelujah, man. Right? I'm talking to myself, man. I'm talking to everybody that hear the sound of my voice. And I'm talking to myself. I'm also pleading with Yahweh, man. We got to do better, Israel. We got to do better, man. I'm going to read that one more time. It says, they that fear Yahweh will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear Yahweh will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. If you love Yahweh, you'll be overflowed with the law, man. Right? This is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. Right? 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. All right? It's the whole thing throughout the scriptures, man. And if you love him, you trust him, man. Right? If a man love his wife, he trusts her. Right? With his life. Right? If a wife love her husband, she trusts him with her life and her children's life. Right? Even if they're not his children. Right? So we have to trust in Yahweh with our life and love him by showing him through our life, the way that we live. It says, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear Yahweh will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight. Right? When you prepare your heart, right, you having a guard on your heart, man. So it could be that offering unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Your obedience is you having a guarded heart or a good heart. Being good-hearted is not just giving away things all the time, man. Being good-hearted is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. They that fear Yahweh will prepare their hearts, right? When you having a good dinner, a good feast, or you giving a sacrifice unto Yahweh, you have to prepare it, right? When you getting that lamb ready, you know what I mean? You got to kind of like tie it up with wires, right? You kind of spraying it down with different oils and spices, right? And then you stick that rotisserie in there, and then you lock it in, and then it start to rolling, right? But you had to prepare it first. You couldn't just eat it and it was bloody, man, right? Then it's going and going. You cook it for 8 hours, and it's going and going, and then you just rip off the back fat, the back strap, right? And you dive in, man. But you got to prepare it, though. And preparation of the heart, it takes time. Preparation of the mind, it takes time, right? And sometimes you on that cooker, sometimes you might have to throw some water on that fire because it'll get too hot, man. Sometimes you gotta throw some stubble in there, some wood, right, to get the fire back going, right? Same thing with you and your spirit, man, right? Sometimes you ain't gonna be in the spirit. Sometimes it's gonna feel like the spirit had left you, man, right? Sometimes the spirit will leave you and come back, man, right? Because you wasn't being disciplined, right? So it says, saying, we will fall into the hands of Yahweh and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy. Right? And hey, man, I want to keep on going. To be honest, the spirit, I can't handle the spirit. So I'm gonna get into something else. But it says it right there, bro, saying we will fall into the hands of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai and not worry about falling into the hands of men, man. Right? So this radical obedience goes with you falling in the hands of Yahweh and not in the hands of man, man. Man ain't gonna like you. Man will hate you. Then 1 minute, man will love you. And then next minute, man just kind of just hearing you get on his nerve a little bit. Right? God, Yahweh's not like that. He loves us all the day long. Right? Even when we're being buttholes, man. Even when we're being rebellious children. Right? He said what? Watch this. Elementary precepts, the milk of the scriptures, is a beautiful thing, right? We're going to go to Isaiah 1, right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, and verse number 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Yahweh hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me, right? Even through our rebellion, right? The Lord nourished us. He brought us out of the land of Egypt, and we rebelled against him again, right? It says, woe unto the faint-hearted, man. When you faint-hearted, you rebel against the Most High. You go to work on that Sabbath day. You go to work on the new moon, right? And I brought this out to show you that even through your rebellion, Yahweh loves you, man. He not a man that he should lie, right? Or change the way he feel about you, right? Watch this. Watch this. Right? This will never go old, man. Let's go into we can just get into the milk, man. All right, get into the milk, man. This is the book of Malachi 1 and 1. The burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said Yahweh. Right? He didn't change that. Right? I have loved you, said Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Because many are the afflictions of the children of Israel. Right? But also many of the are the afflictions of the righteous, right? So Malachi, like, hey, man, wherein, this is how Israel think, man. Right? Wherein have you loved us, man? Look at the state of your people. Yahweh, like, can you fix this? Right? Like it said in Ezekiel, the valley of dry bones. Right? Can these people live? I don't know. You know, God, can you fix this? Right? So it says, verse 2, I have loved you, said Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? And we're in slavery. We under Esau. I got to go to work. They try and make me work on the Sabbath day. They fire me and don't give me work when I don't work on the Sabbath or the new moon. Wherein have you loved us, man? Right? The Lord dealeth with you as sons if he whoop your ass, man. Right? Loosely paraphrasing the proverb. Right? So know that that's because of love, man. That's not because the Lord hates you, man. All right, because the Lord love you, man. If you get your stuff together, we can get into the kingdom, right? Israel. If you have radical obedience and radical faith, we get in the kingdom, right? By Hashem Yahushua. Wherein hast thou loved us? Was Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness, right? And this is old prophecy. I mean, this is old history, right? And it's about to be new time prophecy, man, right? As we see in Obadiah. And the Lord said he loved Jacob, man. He ain't never say I hated you sometimes. And then, the Lord's not double-minded like man, right? I am not man that I should lie, man, right? This is the book. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3 and verse 6. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed, right? So Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, man, right? And that's why we're not all jammed up and consumed, man, you know? So we got to understand that thing, man. The Lord only whoops our ass, right? Because he loves us, man, right? Not because he hates us. If you're not getting afflicted, or you got to check your spirit, you got to ask for affliction, right? Because many are the afflictions of the righteous, and he loved those that he chastened. If you're not getting afflicted, man, yeah, hey, look, man, you doing something wrong, right? So with that, I want to say, Kwam Yashala, right? Let's have a high level of obedience. Blessed be Tazadak, right? Yahushua, man, the righteous, right? And man, call law, Yahweh, by Shem Mashiach Yahushua, Barakatah, right? And Barakathum to the Arkium, Wa Akwatium, right? And I want to say, Shalom, the water for tuning in.